Okay. So let me go here. And have you seen anything, or has Kirk just been telling you like this is a great system or whatever?
No, I've played around on it a little bit and I
Mm.
watched like an older video of yours yesterday that was
Okay.
like pretty good overview of the system that I
Okay.
watched.
So I think there's the thing we got to concentrate on first is how to help agents market listings. And there are some things that if you start to use consistently and systematically, you're going to end up just having really overall good results for your company. And so if we look at this property here, which is just, it could be any, because whenever you click market listing, you're going to see the same exact tools. You can,
FYI,
yeah.
this we just listed this yesterday, and this is the one that I want to do everything we can with it.
Oh,
So right where you should be.
okay,
We
good.
haven't done anything yet.
But are you by chance have you invested in any kind of videography for this, like a professional videographer?
Yes, we have a 3D tour,
Okay.
and then we will go out probably we got a snowstorm and everything. Today's crazy. We'll go out and do a mini video sometime in the next couple 3 days.
Okay. So just here, and I know Kurt already is going to tell you that this will be my main thing. I can't remember, but I remember that you had mentioned that there's a town near you, like a big city where people buy in your area. Do you remember that? Was it Omaha?
Yeah, Omaha a lot. Yeah, we don't have a town we're
Yeah.
100 miles from everything.
Okay. Okay. So let's just put, just so you know, Julie, and definitely with this kind of home, which sounds like it's a pretty nice one for that market, you might want to be targeting like that as well. You could
Okay.
expand
Oh,
you could expand your radius, like to a bigger radius, right? Just listed in Spirit Lake, where home luxury meets, yeah, where welcome to a home where luxury meets lake living. Got it. Okay.
we should
And
probably
so,
we should probably put just listed in Okoboji. Okoboji is a little tiny municipality, but the whole area is called Okoboji. So
oh,
it's a
okay.
little misleading.
Okay. I don't know if I'll run this, but let's go through it. I
Okay.
can run it for you if you want, because I'm logged in as the office, just like Julie would be, and she could do this as well. Now, the one thing about this is I'm logged in as the office, and because you, Kurt, as an agent, have your Facebook ad account connected, now Julie can go in and run an ad, and it would say sponsored by, in your case, Strauss Realty, right? And it will charge your credit card. So Julie, if other agents go and connect their socials, you can actually run ads for them just like this. Now, one thing I might suggest, and this looks good, but I might also do something like this. I'd click change image slash video, and it's going to pop up all the images that are here. So here you see that this is what it was using. I think it was this one here, maybe this one. I Some of these photos are just amazing, right? So I don't know which ones would be I would drive for first, but maybe here, here, and here. So choose maximum 5, click insert. This is called a carousel ad. So when I see this, I can see, oh, whoa, this is where this home is, right? This is now I can visualize very quickly of what this is. I'm more likely going to respond if this is what I'm looking, right?
Okay.
The other thing that if this seems it's 1.5, that seems like a high price in that market to me.
Really.
Is that normal? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I will say this, these leads cost about $3 to $4 each. So if you divide 3 into 35, you can expect 11 leads. If you really want to market this, I would probably change that to 50 or even $100. It's still going to be a 7-day ad.
Let's go 100. Let's try it once.
Okay.
This one's worth it.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a good one. Yep.
Um, One thing I don't know. I think that having this background, this picture might be better a little later on. Like I think we need to change, or I need to change the order, and you can change the order right here, and it just dynamically changes what's happening. So let's do that. And I think that you get an idea of the front here. You see the living room, you see a nice kitchen, you see this beautiful view in the back, and then you get this, right? And I think that's plenty. And that's what I would do, right?
Okay.
And if you want, I can just launch that right there, Kurt. Should I?
Sure.
Okay.
You okay with this, Julie, so far?
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Yeah. Like you said, you're going to have a video in a few days. This is going to run for 7 days, and let's see how it works.
We got the video right now.
Oh, you do?
The 3D video. It's
Oh, no. Okay.
on our-
Not that one. Not that one. Oh, wait. What's the problem here? That feels like that did not work. Add account.
wait a minute. Okabuji. Wow, that's wrong.
So I definitely recommend if somebody has a new listing that they are running ads on these um, at least one time. And I feel like there's something not connected properly for you right here, Kurt, on your Facebook. Let's go look here.
They've been always working great. That's how I've always done it, is just click go.
Yeah.
I haven't made the changes you did.
Yeah. Good.
I see the one that would have posted yesterday when you put it out, but I don't see the
Okay.
up.
Didn't do that. That was automatically done.
Okay, 16 hours ago it says.
And that's an automated post. So an
Right.
automated post is free. We just auto post to your social media.
Got it. Okay.
And with that, you see that you got a handful of people here. And who is it? JJ. I know we had JJ on the call last year.
Right.
I'm on her profile here. I don't know if you saw how I'm on the agents page. I've got 4 agents. Kirk's one of them. If I click on JJ, we were on the phone together. She connected her social for Facebook. She needed to click here to let us know where to auto post. Right. And that's what you just saw in Kurt's account, which is, you could see that we posted. So a social media share is different than a social media post. Okay. That's just a social media post is free, and a
Got
paid ad you pay for.
Got it.
And so just to FYI, when you share something to your social media business page, only 5% of your followers see it. So if Kurt has 500 people following him, and only 5% of those people are going to see that. But when he runs a $30 ad, 2,000 people see it, or 3,000, depending on what he's trying to do. I'm going to log out of this view. Yeah, here we are, and get into Kirk's account to see if there's something different happening there. I'll tell you just as an aside, we're
Now, that's the login. If I want to see everybody,
correct.
want to log in myself, I just do Kirk stuff there.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And so you have both because you're an agent and you're the office.
Right.
By the way, Julie, I recommend when you log in and you see this, that you click watch on YouTube and follow this. Spend any time on YouTube. If you use Instagram, you can follow us there, but we have 1 minute short. So when you log in, you go to resources, you can follow us on Instagram. Our 1 minute shorts are just full of information on one action.
Great.
Get in our Facebook mastermind group. Definitely check that out. You're going to see people every day sharing what they're doing to get more business. And then our YouTube channel.
If this is me, go ahead and hook me on all of them. I think
I can't, because if I click it, like I'm going to,
Oh, it's you then.
it's
Got it.
me. It's like I'm literally, and so when I get here, I got to go subscribe, but I'm already subscribed.
Okay.
Julie, I don't know if you've been here, but
No.
this is a place where you don't have to be here forever, but this is one of the most valuable resources we have, I think,
Okay.
to help you learn what is going on. And I know agents who have created their own marketing companies based on our tools. So if you literally got your arms around this thing, you would be able to bring value to many more agents, not just your dad and his company.
Yeah.
And so the reason why I'm bringing you here is that this videos page talks about top tools to more listings. And so if there are agents who want more listings, that's the class right there. Facebook and Google, which we're trying to do right now, and then get started, right? And the get started class is useful for everybody. So I would watch as your time allows. watch this until you're like, okay, I get it. I don't need to watch these anymore. And then you check in every quarter, or I'll probably do a class for your office every quarter, but we do live training every week. So you can always come on and get started and just hear any of the new stuff that we're doing. Let me get to what I was, so that's not it. Sorry. I'm in your account, Kurt,
Okay.
and I'm wondering what the heck happened there when we were trying to create that ad. So let's go to ads because to me, we did everything exactly correct. And I'm going to click this button here, Kurt. It's called Activate Retargeting.
Okay.
And what this tells us at Listings to Lead to do is to create 3 files in your private Facebook ad account. And they will always be there. One's got to be called L to L buyer leads, one is L to L seller leads, and one is L to L all leads. And any lead that you capture anywhere in our platform is going to be there. And when those files hit 1,000 deep, you can target those people on Facebook. Okay. So it's called retargeting. You can also, we talked about custom audiences. You can create a custom audience of people with equity in Okoboji, right? And you could then target your ads on Facebook to those people. But let's look here. These are the things that I just did. So we got an error message, but they were both made live. Okay. So I'm going to turn this one off. All right.
Okay.
I don't know why I was doing that, why it's error, but that's what it is. So here is an ad that's already going, and we can see a couple of things. You've got 8 leads at $1.93 a lead. Okay. You got 6 leads at $4.15 a lead. You got 17 leads at $1.49 and so on, right? So that's why I say the average cost of a lead is about $3. Sometimes it's higher, sometimes it's lower. Same city. I have no idea what Facebook is doing, but they set the price per lead the minute that you click that button. Okay.
Okay.
So Facebook's going to review that, and then it's going to be live. You might get an email saying this ad is now live, but that should get you some results. And please, Kurt, let me know what happens there when you see them. Let's go back to listings though, because as you said, you want to make sure that you're marketing this thing as much as you can. And let's see, so let's go to here. You mentioned that you have a 3D tour.
Mm-hmm.
So let me show you here, single property website. Go here. Your 3D tours at Matterport,
Yes.
it would swap.
I think so. We have somebody do it. I think
Okay.
we have an
It's
individual
only
do
one.
it here locally.
Yeah. So so this,
Show up somewhere.
we could put it right here. I can't do it, but I'm going to show you where to do it because I don't have the code for that. But if you go to edit and you click on videos and 3D tour, click on embed code and paste your 3D tour right here, the embed code from Matterport.
Julie, can I have Megan send that to you and you do that?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
At that point, that's going to be snapped in here. And yeah, let me know how that looks. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I think Julie said that this was auto posted yesterday. So let's have a look at it real quick and see what's going on. So, everything we do is designed to capture leads. And so this is my Facebook. It's in black mode, so it's just easier for my eyes, but this is Facebook. And if somebody clicks on this page is behind it. Okay. We auto generated this page too. And as you scroll down, you see the photos. If you put in that tour, it's going to be embedded in here as well. Okay. If somebody wants to download one of these reports, they can. They just got to give you their contact information. So this is really helpful. It's behind the auto post. Here are your reviews, right? And the rest of your listings are here. So if somebody clicks on continue with Facebook, we grab their name and email and we deliver it to you. As I mentioned, this went over here and you have 91 followers. So only 5% of these followers are going to see that. So only 5 people are going to see that. And because that's just what Facebook's doing because they want your money. They're not into just showing off. They're like, hey, if you want this to really reach people, give us $50 or something like that. But at least you're doing it. And in your listing presentation, you're able to speak to that, hey, I put your home on YouTube. I put it on Facebook. I put it on whatever you decided to connect to. So the other tool, which I don't know if you're using, and but I definitely recommend this. And Kurt, we're a little bit older, so this might not be in your wheelhouse. Maybe for JJ it is. She's younger. She talks about social media pretty easily, probably. But we email this tool to you, and we say, we'll tell you, Kurt, send this to your homeowner and call them for 5 minutes and ask them to put this on their wall. And here's why. So let's say I was the homeowner. You said, Vince, would you put this on your wall for me? We got it in the MLS and we're mailing it. We're running ads. We're doing all this stuff. And I'm going to say, hey, our home just listed for sale. And Kurt at Strauss Realty has created this many other tools to help us market our home, right? You can recognize that. So if one of my friends or family or colleagues is interested in real estate for whatever reason, and they click there, well, they land here and you know what this is all about, right? So the nice thing about this is it's free.
Yeah.
And also when you run an ad, even if you put $500 on it, it's going to expire in 7 or whatever days you expire. This does not expire. And it's sitting there for whenever your current clients, friends, or family ever log in and they go, oh, my cousin's selling their home. Oh, interesting. I'm interested in homes in that area, right?
Good idea.
Like, and the nice thing, especially at the office level, Kurt, is if you are using this, calling and say, hey, we just listed. Would you put that up there? Would you put that on there? And then when you have the open house, we email this to you again. And then send that to them and ask them to put that, because it's going to say, hey, we're having an open house this weekend. Kirk's doing all this stuff for us. Please share. And their friends and family and colleagues are seeing this. So if they feel like, hey, this is going to be helpful to the people I know, I'll share it. But again, we're telling them that you are their realtor. And then lastly, let's go back to,
I like that idea. The people that own this house, they aren't on Facebook, but the homeowners association that they're involved in have their own separate one. So I'm going to send it to them and say, throw this on the homeowners association
yeah,
Facebook.
yeah. And it's funny, we've had clients. I remember a client saying, now this is a different property. This
Right.
property is sold, right?
Right.
Same thing. So when you update it as sold, we're sending this to you. Now you may not be knowing what it is, but that's what this is for. You get this you get this at every status change. Now imagine that you use it every time you have just listed, open house, and sold. And
Mhm.
your clients are doing this and you have X number of listings happening throughout the year. That's a lot of nets that are just sitting out there on social media. And in this case, because it's sold, when they click on it, our call to action is get your free home value, right? So that can get, and now you're getting these leads, not from just random people on the internet, but from your current clients, friends, and family and colleagues, right? And that's a
Okay.
little better, a little closer to a referral. So I think actually at the office level, that's one of the most important things you can use, because referrals are a lot easier to work with than converting online leads. And that's going to be the strongest way of getting that. So let's get back to that first listing. And we know the post is going, know that about the nearby homeowner letter, right?
Yep. I just ordered,
Cool.
there's 130 homes in that area, and I just ordered colored envelopes, and I'm going to start tomorrow and send out 130 letters.
Cool. Do you get in the mastermind group at all?
Apparently I did not. I just listened this morning, and apparently there's one tonight at 7 o'clock. I'm going to start watching them. I somehow no, but I'm
Oh,
gonna.
Scott's doing a live call. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really hammers on those, but yeah, go watch that. And let me see if I can get you in there right now. Let me see.
Perfect.
Let's see. But I wanted to point this out. When you get in here, you might want to
Put
reach
Julie in.
out.
Put Julie in too if you can.
I will. Yeah. This guy is saying, I've got over 100K GCI. just from nearby homeowner letters. And he's telling, normally our clients are mailing 1 to 200, but he's actually mailing out 2 to 500 nearby homeowner letters. And
Okay.
now he's doing 1,000 because he's got some condo community he wants to dominate. And he's actually getting a lot of listings from it. So he's like, now I guess what he's seeing is now that he's getting the business, he's going to spend more on the mail.
Sure.
Right. And I get it, but that's a pretty good story there. So I'm glad you're seeing it. Let me ask this question. Julie, what is your email in Facebook? Do you know?
Oh, it's my first name and my maiden name. So Julie Stoss, just like my dad at iCloud.
And Kurt, what is your email on Facebook?
It's Kirk, Kirk, at Okoboji, Okobojihomes.
.com. So you guys should both get invites from Facebook saying you've been invited. And you click that and we'll see it and we'll accept
Okay.
Great.
it. And I honestly, Julie, if you get free time scanning this if you're new to us, maybe it's 15, 20 minutes, but 5, 10 minutes a week is
Sure.
gonna, I think, help you out a lot. So nearby homeowner letter, just sold postcards are useful when you have just sold things. If you don't want to do the nearby homeowner letter, what's your CRM? What Sierra? Yeah. Yeah. So do you have a lot of leads in there?
Do I generate a bunch?
Do you have a bunch already sitting there in Sierra?
Yeah. Yeah. There's probably, I don't know, a few thousand.
Yeah. Julie, I would recommend that for every listing in your company account that you are doing this. You're copying this code, which is HTML code, and you take it to Sierra Interactive. There's a place to paste in HTML code and it looks really freaky. And then you click a button and then it looks like this. And then you blast it out on all the leads. And I would do that once a week into that, because if you've got more than 1,000 leads, this link here, that photograph, this link for home value and that for home value, and these all are call to actions. They're all driving to a page that's going to capture leads. We help a lot of clients engage and convert those leads. We're looking at one of his listings, but your other agents have listings. Just doing that sort of thing is going to be, I think, helpful for you. If you're looking for things to do yourself, just to get more of the word out, like you said, Kurt, you wanted to use that one tool that I showed you. You might also want to use like our virtual tour or our single property website. So here, the virtual tour, it's just a pan and zoom because we don't have that, right? But I think you said you have a video already. No, you have a 3D tour.
We have a 3D and we'll do a video in the next couple, 3 days, a little mini video. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you do that, I would tell you to just where you put in the 3D tour, you can also have the other tab and put the video there, because that will put the video right here. And once you do that and you have both of those in there, you might want to just share that around in places that I don't even know, right? You might have some groups that you're local on Facebook and say, hey, we've got a great home here if you want to check it out. So that's the virtual tour there. Are you doing open house marketing?
We will, but right now it's just a bit
Too
of
cold.
cold.
Okay.
We're a month or two away from really getting into that.
Okay, no problem. All kinds of stuff. Just save the open house date and
Right.
it's all the same tools. I will say this, one of our clients just recently, and I was trying to find her post, Julie, will be times where your agents might be holding an open house for another agent. They can pull that listing into their own account and have all these tools generate leads for them. So let's say Kurt is like busy, but he's having an open house on Sunday. And JJ says, I can sit on that for you, right? JJ could pull his listing into her account. It will look like her listing now, have all the same information, and all these tools are generated. One of our agents just did that, borrowed a listing for that exact reason. And when she took this nearby homeowner letter and printed out 50 and went door knocking, she gets her own listing. And she's doing this a few days before the actual event. And of course has tools there and all this and that, and gets buyer leads. But just that alone of getting more listings because you're borrowing somebody's listing and helping them market is, I think, a great thing to be able to do.
Quick question. I'm gonna of the 3 there that sit there, the 3rd one is the one I think I will make copies of and send out.
Okay.
Is there any reason to change any of it?
Let me look. I don't think so. Let's look though. The three are they're just aesthetically different looking.
Right.
Right. The content is
It's identical.
yeah.
I
And
like it because it starts off by kind of headlining this property.
yes. Okay. Yeah.
I
Yes.
I'm just gonna stick those in, and then we have a little map, fold-out map I'm gonna stick in, and that's my envelope.
Oh, right on. You can also edit all this text, right? If there's something that that kind of weird text there, you can edit that. You could edit any of this.
Yeah. I'm okay with it as is. My question is, do most people leave it that way, or do people start getting into editing?
Most people leave it that way.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds fine.
Yeah.
At least start with it's one less thing
Yeah.
to adjust.
Yeah. You
Okay.
don't need to give yourself more hurdles. That would be about it.
Really, what questions do you have so far? I know you're just getting swamped.
No, that's okay because I took a lot of information from what I watched yesterday, so it just is connecting a few more dots, but I'm good.
My thinking is from here on out, I'm just saying this more to Julie than anything else, is anytime I get a new listing, I just want to crash it with everything that's in that list.
Mhm, mhm.
Now we may not do a 3D tour on a small little condo or something, but
Yes.
we'll have pictures, we'll have everything else. We may not do a mailer on a certain one just because we don't have a good way to do that. But other than that, I want to hit all the quote social media aspects that we can.
Sure.
And
That definitely makes sense to me. One thing I want to say is on your auto posting for your account, you only have Instagram and Facebook connected. Do you have Google My Business?
no,
Okay.
I, they won't let me get
Oh,
into it.
oh
We
God.
tried for almost a year to
Uh,
get that account.
I'm sorry I asked. Okay.
Yeah, that's a sore subject.
I know. I realized when I asked, I was like, oh, no, I went the wrong path. Okay. So,
We're
okay.
gonna keep trying. I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep.
Yeah. Also, and it's dumb on our,
Should I be doing something X? Isn't that Twitter?
yes.
I'm not involved in that.
Yeah. I'm not either, and I don't see a lot of lead gen happening there. The only thing the only reason I recommend that is when you're in a listing presentation and you're talking about what you do, obviously it's your value, your brand, your experience, but also the technology, your ability of how you're marketing, social media marketing, to be able to say, I'm on YouTube, I put it on Facebook, I put it on Twitter, and I put it on Instagram. That's a pretty compelling story because not all
Yes.
people can do that. The fact that we're doing it automatically is not really relevant. It's just that's what you're bringing to the table. So that's why I do think it's smart to set them up. But yeah, that's a
And I'm actually I have a LinkedIn account. I suppose we could
yeah,
do that too.
yeah,
Okay.
I would. And that just makes sure,
One more thing.
yeah. So I want to talk about something here I think that's everything you can do. There's only one more thing you can do. And I hesitate a little bit, but I
Okay.
just want to talk about this. This is Craigslist. Do you guys know about Craigslist? Do you have that? Or
Yeah,
do
I know
Yeah,
of
but
that.
I don't know if in your area, if in their area,
people
I
use it?
don't know if Craigslist is that popular in Okoboji.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know either. But I will tell you this, when our company was started, when literally our first and only tool was a one-click posting to Craigslist. That's how our company started, listings to leads. And that's because Craigslist was a hotbed of traffic. And we figured out how to take that traffic and get leads out.
Good.
And there were a lot of companies pounding Craigslist in those days. Keller Williams all over the country was doing that, a lot of auto sales companies and all this stuff. And Craigslist got tired of that kind of activity and they changed their website. And it made it impossible to pull leads off the way that we used to. But what changed is all of your competitors left Craigslist. All realtors just said, oh, this is lame. I'm getting out of here. But all your consumer and target markets stayed there. Now, you might be right, Julie, that your local market doesn't even know what this is. But nationwide, it's the number 16th most trafficked website in the country. And I have clients in these like small towns in the East Coast saying, we are building our own inside sales team just for our Craigslist leads because
Mm.
they like looking there because it's such a simple interface. And you might want to test that. You might want to test that on a couple properties, right? To see if it work because it might be worth your while.
Okay.
Um, is anybody going on any listing presentations?
Well, I just did this week, but not, I
Oh,
don't know any right now.
did
But
you know? I know I mentioned it, but did you
oh,
know?
yes.
Okay, you saw.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know about this one? The flip book
I
version?
no, and I was looking for that because I wanted to send that.
Yeah,
Where did I not see that? Under listings.
it's under listings, under listing presentation.
Okay.
And this is each agent has their own.
Right.
My recommendation, Julie, is if you could log in and get this for each agent and deliver it to them, they're going to get excited of talking about this platform. When they scroll through it, this is social media marketing, like we were talking about before, YouTube, right? And by the way, you can connect your own YouTube channel. So when we auto post your virtual tours, we'll auto post to your channels as well, right? And then it talks about all the things we're doing. This is all automatically done, right? All these pages. One good thing about this, and Kurt, when you're in another listing presentation, have the homeowner scan this because if they scan it with their phone while you're face to face with them, they're going to get a link that they can click on and see their home on their phone. And that just really speaks to your technology that you're bringing. And that's what makes you competitive.
Sure. No,
So,
it's a great brochure.
so that's the flip book version.
Okay.
And that is the print version, right? So I would print a version. But here's the other great thing. You could actually go and let's say when you're doing a listing presentation, it's not on the MLS. So you could actually say, hey, I'm going to go take a photograph of that home with my smartphone and make a dummy listing. We won't auto publish anything, but we will create a listing presentation just like this. But wherever you see our generic photos, it will be the photo of the house that you put.
Really? Okay. That would be wonderful.
It's speaking exactly to their home. This is not generic at all. And so I think that our clients are loving this, right? And for me, Julie, to get the other people to understand, I would say log in, get that generic listing presentation, which is branded to them. It'll have their picture and just email this link to them. And they'll be like, oh, okay, I have something really useful to talk to if I'm going to sell a home. A lot of people, yeah, I just think that's really useful. Kerr has a ton of experience and knowledge. So he doesn't need to lean on it that heavily, but others might really value that. Let's see here. This is the other thing that you should definitely be doing. You can log in and run ads on Facebook on sold properties.
And I did for this one.
Cool. And just FYI, I would be doing that probably once a week for at least a month, if not two.
Oh,
Yeah. Because there's no, unless your MLS says you can't, there's no reason why you shouldn't. Because did you get seller leads from that?
I think so. I honestly can't say
Let's go look. That's it.
John Smith is now
Yeah. No, we can go see. Well, let's say.
farther back.
Oh, okay.
I did it the couple weeks after it closed. So it would be, there it is.
Yes. Yeah. So you got four seller leads.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And 2,500 people saw that you sold that home. Right. So
Sure.
that's not bad. Little high price, $12.50 per lead. That's higher than the average. It's usually $7 per lead for this kind of ad. But I would be doing that again because I think you're going to want more listing leads, right? Well,
Why don't you go ahead and do that one? Or Julie, you can when we're done. How's that?
sounds good. Yeah. We'll look at it in a second, but yeah. So let me speak a little bit to a couple of the things. You should be texting these leads, whether they're buyer or seller leads, with just a single question. Hey, I saw that you were interested in your home value. and want to make sure you're at 2207 Francis, right? And is that correct? Right. And just ask one question. And then they say yes, no. Then you can say, did you do any improvements? Yes, no. And you can ask those simple questions in text.
Okay.
You have thought from years of training that calling people is the smartest thing, but it's actually not. And there's a lot of industry tell you that it's not. And that being said, you might not be ready for this, but we do have this really powerful AI text follow-up, which I think it costs like, I don't know, 50 a month or something right now. And it is really intelligent and it will work on your buyer leads and your seller leads. And right now, we launched this in October. It's already closing 9% of our leads to phone calls. And
Really?
yes. And you're getting the text of what is going back and forth and with them saying, I want to book a call.
Why don't you sign me up? Or you can't do that.
I think I can. Do you want me to sign you? We can do it two ways. We can sign, I think here we can sign you up, or you can do it at the office level for any listing, any leads that came in from any agent.
Why don't you just do it for me right now? And
Okay.
we'll keep an eye on it.
Yep. Let's do it. It's $49 a month. I'm going to need your card. So just log in when you can. It's on the leads page
I can do
Okay.
it.
and it says AI text follow up and just add your credit card. And
Julie's got all that. I'll let her do it. That'd be great. Okay.
yeah, I think that's because you're actually running a lot of ads and you are getting a lot of leads with phone numbers. And to convert 9% of those leads to phone calls would be awesome.
You bet.
Okay, where were we? So we are concentrating on that listing. Let's go to the other listings. I definitely recommend rerunning the ad for the sold property. You know about the listing presentation. And just as an FYI, oh, that's good. We're making a change here. But if I click on open house, add your open house right here whenever you start doing that. And then just market the tools like you would any, run an ad, free auto posting, all that.
Okay.
And then also worth noting, and you'll notice in the mastermind group that our clients are really getting into using the QR codes and let's go look at this real fast and see if I can open house sign in for me. So this is one of the tools that our clients really like. And what we're seeing in the mastermind group is, I wonder if we can't see it because we don't have an open house saved. Yeah, we do. So this is if you're holding an open house and you got Wi-Fi, open this up. And when they come and say, hey, we'd really love your input, your feedback. And they just answer these questions, drop their email, you're going to capture a lead and send, we're going to send you a mobile app. We're going to send you a single property website for this home. So you won't forget. And that's what they'll get, but you get some simple answers from the people who walk through the house. What I'm noticing is a lot of our clients are figuring out, they're taking the QR code and they're putting it right on the front door and saying, hey, the homeowner would like you to register before you come in. Please scan here. And there's just inventive ways of what they're doing. We build technology. Realtors never stop thinking, and they've got different ways of leveraging. And that's not a bad idea. I've seen a lot of things go on there. Also, when it gets time for the open houses, if every agent has PDF guides, and I would recommend that they are printing, I don't know, 2 or 3 or 4 of these. Each of them have them for buyers and each of them have 40 for sellers, 40 for buyers and 40 for sellers.
Okay.
And just print out a few of these and leave them on the kitchen counter and say, hey, if that helps you, maybe I would have 12 mistakes to avoid when selling your home. Always available. You don't know who that actually walking through that owns a home and is just trying to look at what's going on in the neighborhood. And then you can have some buyer guides. And that might be first time home buyer or maybe not in your neighborhood, things like that.
This is terrific.
Yeah.
I don't want to swamp Julie over
Yes.
everything, but
That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah.
maybe if you don't mind, maybe in a month or 2, we could have another kind of session. I'm hoping to talk to the crew next week a little about this and see if they want to start. I think JJ will step up real quick. I don't know about the 2 Nicks, but I just wanted Julie and I and you this first time I want Julie to be the master know-all
Yeah,
And then the rest of us can feed in and out of her if need be.
no problem. Julie, you're going to learn a lot from our YouTube channel, but
Perfect.
you should have, Kirk can get you my email. If you have questions, just email me straight on. We have a great support team too, but I'm usually pretty effective on, I've had a flu for almost a week now. So I was for a while.
It's not terrible.
Yeah, it's really bad though.
Terrible.
But yeah, I think that's good enough for now.
Yeah.
I do.
That's a
It's
lot.
perfect. Wonderful.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it.
We really appreciate it. You
Yeah.
guys are terrific. I am all in. I really am.
Good. Glad to hear it. Welcome to the Julie, and we'll talk to you both soon.
Thank you very
Sounds good.
much.
Bye.
Thank you.